Hi, it's T with TeaQuilts, and I'm here today to just do a little chit chat about the quilt industry and a little product that I used to get that I stopped getting and then I have just now resubscribed to. I want to talk about the new thing, the new crave of having quilty boxes or boxes that come and have quilt related items or sewing related items that you can purchase. So I did a search online and I came up with quite a few companies. I'd say about 4 or 5 that actually ship you quilting or sewing related type boxes, and they'll have patterns, notions, thread, fabric. You know, it was a combination of different things that were included in the boxes. And so then I start looking at the prices of the boxes, and they were ranging anywhere from $25 all the way up to $40, and then some of them you still had to add additional money for shipping. Some of them you did not. And I thought for a monthly basis that I thought maybe that was kind of too costly for me, because I don't really need a lot of things. I just wanted to subscribe to something where I could do a review of something on a regular basis. Then I started to think about the times that I subscribed to the Benartex Fat Quarterly. It's a subscription where every quarter you'll get a sample of one of Benartex's lines, and as a minimum you'll receive 25 5x5 squares. But then sometimes some of the fabrics were much larger, and or I may have gotten a full panel for some of their lines. And then in addition to that, I also received a newsletter that may have featured various designers, a project, a contest, or giving you some other ideas of how to use some of the fabric lines. And then they also give you a whole list of the fabric collection with the numbers. So if you just wanted to go to your quilt shop, you had not only the sample, but you actually had the product number, so that the quilt shop, if they didn't have it, could easily order it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, I have been hoarding Benartex's line that I got years ago. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to sign up again, and the cost for the membership is only $19.99 for US and Canada residents, and then for other countries the fee is $40, and that includes the shipping as well. You can also get a discount by subscribing for 2 years, which is what I did, and I subscribed and I paid, I think, somewhere around $35 for a 2-year subscription, but it's written on their website, and I'll put a link down in the description box, and I'll also hopefully type it out on the screen for you. But I thought that I would let you know this in advance that I was doing that, so if you wanted to sign up, you could do it as well, and then we'll both have the fabrics already that are included in the pack. So there will not be any notions in this pack. It is just a fabric pack with a newsletter, and then I think you also will get a membership pin, so I am looking forward to that. So I actually mailed my request off on February 7th, and I did get a 2-year subscription. I'm looking at it now, and it's $55 for international, $35 for USA or Canada. So what I want to show you is my stash of Benartex from the previous collection, and then I'm going to start trying to figure out how I can start using these fabrics. And I think that I want to keep all of my Benartex fabrics together in particular projects, just because I've been holding them together for so long. I think it would just be a homage to the collection that I have. So let me show you what I have. It's not stored in any kind of order. I just put these into a container as they came in, and that's how I have them now. So basically I just stored them into this tote, and I'm just removing the lid, and I still have some of them that I kept in the envelopes. At first I was actually just taking them out, and whatever I had received for that month I would put inside of the actual newsletter, and then I would put them into the container. And at some point I got very disorganized, and I started thinking maybe I'll use them, mix them in with other fabrics, and so they started to get a little loose. So some of these collections I have no idea what they go with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can sort these out and get these put back into some kind of order, and then I'm actually going to start using these things. When I first started receiving these, Benartex had a little special deal for their members. If you wore their membership pin and went and visited them at Paducah's booth, then they would give you a little sample of fabric. And sometimes they would be even packaged that were smaller than this, but every once in a while you will come out and they may have something big. It just depends on what it was, but most times they were little small ones, so they were not this big. But that's what this is, and so I just stuck it inside this container as well. So I am going to see if I can organize this so that I can get ready to start receiving the new ones. So I hope you're going to like this new series that I'm starting, and I just enjoy fabrics, and I don't need a whole lot of them to enjoy the fabric. So I think this is the way that I'm going to go with a monthly subscription, or shall I say a quarterly subscription. And I just felt like that was a reasonable price where I wasn't spending a lot of money to just promote or open a product online. So I will see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.